Hey, folks, I'm Dave Ramsey, national best-selling author multiple times, and I'm the CEO of Ramsey Solutions. I'm here with one of our Ramsey personalities, best-selling author twice over, Chris Hogan, #1 best-selling author twice over. It's crazy times out there. We're all feeling the impact of COVID-19 right now, and not only on people's health, but the huge impact that it's had on the economy. The suppression. It's not necessarily a depression, it's a suppression of business. The shutdown has cost millions and millions of people their jobs. They're filing for unemployment. There's a lot of uncertainty out there. It's really scary for a lot of your employees, whether they're currently still working for you, they're furloughed, or maybe even they've been laid off. One thing we know is we're going to come out of this on the other side. We've been helping people with their money for the last 30 years. The coronavirus has shown a light on an existing problem. Even before coronavirus, Americans were up to their eyeballs in debt, spending more than they earned with little to nothing saved, and not putting enough money away for retirement.
You know, the financial impact of the coronavirus is being felt by everyone. And it's more than just a medical crisis. It's a real financial crisis. Emergencies happen all the time in our lives. Medical bills, natural disasters, company cutbacks, government shutdowns that all can impact people's pay. This time, we just all felt it at the same time. Emergencies happen to people all the time. This is nothing new. People do need to be prepared, but preparation needs to be the new normal. One thing that's clear now more than ever, people need to be financially prepared for the unexpected.
And Chris, one of the things we've learned working with companies through our Smart Dollar program, our financial wellness program, is that employers really have a lot of credibility with their employees. Sometimes people don't think that. Like, we don't think our kids listen to us, as parents, but employers really do. When they say something, their employees really do listen.
They really do. And you have an excellent opportunity to step in and to give your team members and employees the help that they need. You're going to have people at all times coming into your office in different economic times and different financial situations. And you can try to ask yourself, how do I help them? You can try to help with an immediate need, but in reality, it's time to give them the truth. They need a plan to help them change the way they're relating and dealing with money. Consistency is a big deal. You can have a whole lot of positive habits, but when people are able to apply those in their life time after time, that's where you'll start to see the change happen. And inside of Smart Dollar, that's exactly what we do. We guide them via video, walk with them through the process, and not only teach them about why it's important, but showing them how to do it. This helps people develop the second most important thing, which is control. People have this sense of being out of control with money. They've never learned how to handle it. They know how to work hard and to bring it in, but at the end of the day, they don't know how to tell money how to work for them.
Now, when we take that situation, we say they will listen to you. If you're consistent and you teach them how to get control of the money, it changes everything. Now, here's the problem. When I first started teaching people about money 30 years ago, I started hearing people talk about saving for college. And we did some surveys, and there was some research done at the time. And we asked people, how many of you think it's important to save for your kids' college? 96% said you need to save for your kids' college. You know how many were actually doing it? 4%. Last year, companies were surveyed, and 92%, just like the college savings issue, said financial wellness programs as an HR benefit to help their employees is important. 92% said it's important. How many of you think actually did a financial wellness program? 8%. Last year, when we were talking to companies, you know what they all said? Next year. Well, next year's here. Last year's next year. Next year's now. This is it. We're here, and we're really have exposed the need for this with this coronavirus mess. It is crazy. And there's some bad programs out there under the heading of financial wellness, Chris. And honestly, since we kind of started the financial wellness movement, it disgusts us.
It really does. And you have to be very, very careful, because you can have something acting like it's a helper, but really it's a thief, charging your team an exorbitant amount of money with hidden fees and things that truly will not help them. So hear me. We have the opportunity for you to be able to help your team members with a program that's not going to just talk about it, Dave. We guide people.
Well, we show you what to do. I mean, some of the programs out there are basically payday lenders disguised as financial wellness or paint your own picture programs. You know, paint your own picture. There's a process you use to get out of debt, build wealth, and move into generosity. It impacts your marriage. And we've taught millions of people how to do this. We own financialwellness.com, folks. So all of this comes under the heading of a product we call Smart Dollar.
People need a plan that will actually work. And Smart Dollar meets people right where they are, and it walks with them all the way through to retirement. And this is really necessary, especially in tough times like these. Our digital solution teaches employees how to handle their money so they can stop living paycheck to paycheck. And we don't just teach them, we inspire them. And we educate them through great content and videos. And we give them our proven step-by-step plan.
We know it works. We know the average person going through Smart Dollar pays off $10,000 in debt and saves $6,200. And it puts them in a position to fund their 401k properly. Yeah, your sick 401k program, this addresses it because we get people on a budget, we get them out of debt, they're working together with their spouse, they take advantage of that match you've been trying to get them to do, and it starts to work then. And we've got the world's best budgeting app, Every Dollar, that's plugged right into it. And they get to use that free of charge as well as part of the program. There is not a program on the planet that has the kind of brand recognition and the kind of success rate for transformation that Smart Dollar has. We have proven this over and over and over again.
We really have. And listen to me. I travel the country and speak. I've been a part of the company's rollout as they've helped team members get connected. And when I talk to the executives as well as the team members, everyone is excited about the opportunity. People are hurting and they want a real solution. They want something that's going to help them to improve for not just for their sake, but for the sake of their family. And you, as the exec, has a great opportunity to not just talk about helping your team, but to actually be about it and to show them how.
So it's taught by video. Chris is one of the teachers. I'm one of the teachers. Rachel Cruz, some of our Ramsey personalities that are all best-selling authors and thought leaders in this space teach the material for your team. And we have these big companies do it, and then we get to interact with the actual employees. We find some people that are absolutely thankful. They're grateful that their own company provided this to them, and they showed them how to get out of debt and showed them how to have an emergency fund for times such as this.
Now, I know you all are hearing how incredible Smart Dollar is, and you're probably saying to yourself, this is a tough time, Chris, to try to launch a new benefit. And I get it. I understand with all the uncertainty businesses are facing right now, and we are as well. But listen to me. We know without a shadow of a doubt that you're putting plans and strategies in place to tackle the next 90 days while we all figure out this transition. Well, we want to help you preserve your team and avoid the high cost of turnover. We want your team to make wise decisions right now, not just make choices in a place of panic. People need hope, and they need a solid plan on how to get to the other side of this crisis.
Well, companies are telling us a couple of different reasons they don't want to do this right now. Number one, they say, well, we don't have the money. Well, you probably do have the money. That's the truth. But there's also a couple of things you can do. In many cases, some of you have other options available. If you've got a 401k plan, and most of you do, you've got plan assets that are available under the ERISA guidelines, and some of you are sitting on enough plan assets to just stroke a check. We find lots and lots of companies doing that. Matter of fact, last week we were sitting down with a Fortune 500 company that had enough plan assets to pay for this for 3 years, and they were getting ready to give everybody about $8 a piece back, because you have to give it back to them if you don't use it. So this helps them with their financial literacy in the financial wellness space. It's really a strong benefit, and it's completely paid for with plan assets. The other thing is if you've got wellness benefits under the health and wellness side, some of the health and wellness plans, like for instance Cigna, they've got a financial wellness credit. And your existing plan through, for instance, somebody like Cigna might actually just pay for this. And so there's a couple things there. Plus, most of you just got the money. You just need to decide this is important. And right now it feels really important because money is a raw nerve in America right now with your employees. It's a place that you could actually bless your team. Mm-hmm. Now, the second reason that people aren't doing this, the companies aren't doing this, is actually more valid. Money thing's there's a lot of ways to skin that cat. But the second one's more valid. I don't have time, Dave. Our HR team is stretched to the max with all this stuff going on, and we don't have the bandwidth to address. We're stepping and fetching over here, baby. We ain't got time. We got your back, okay? We have a full team here at Ramsey, and the financial wellness team, the Smart Dollar team, will do the entire stand-up for you. They'll handle all the emails. They'll handle all the contacts. They'll do the work. Now, you got the money, and we got the time, and we'll take care of this. So no more excuses. Now, what we do want to do is we figured out around here, if we help enough people, we don't have to worry about money. And so we want to set up in these special, stressful times right now, some offers we've never done before with Smart Dollar. And the first one is for team members that you've had to lay off.
That's exactly right. Listen, you've all been through tough times and you've had to release some people. Well, listen, we know you care about team members. And so what we want to do is to provide you with an opportunity to be able to reach out and to help those team members and employees that you've had to lay off or furlough. Listen, we know this is hard and we want to help you be able to help them. So we want to give them Smart Dollar for free through the end of the year. No strings attached. They need the help right now, and we can work with you to get it to them in the next 24 to 48 hours.
It's all online. It's almost instantaneous. We can stand it up. Get in touch with us, and we'll set it up under your company name so you are the one helping the people that you laid off, because that's what's really happening. And then we'll provide the backbone and cause this to all happen. The second thing we want to do is for your current employees. If you guys want to do a free trial, to put this in place and see how it feels, see if it connects the way we know it does, we're open to do that with you. We want to work with you. We want to eliminate all the barriers so you can get this out to your employees right now. So whether you want to help your current team with a free trial and put this whole wellness program in place, we'll stand it up. We'll even show you after the free trial probably where you've got the money to take care of it. We've got all kinds of pockets there that we can show you where they are. And you can help folks you've had to lay off or furlough, and we'll pay for that through the end of the year for free for them. This is a space right now that the time has come. I don't know of anything you can think of that would be more important for your team right now, other than their personal health with the virus situation, than their wallet, their pocketbook right now. They're scared. They've been through a time, they're angry, they're confused. The future doesn't look as secure and predictable. And this is a time when we as leaders for them can step in and serve them from a leadership role.
You're absolutely right. And listen, I know you're busy, but this is something you can't afford not to do. Your team members need the help, and as they just laid out, you have an opportunity to be able to help them in a couple of different ways. So what I don't want you to do is let's not delay any further. You've got that opportunity. You've got team members that are counting on you, that need you to grab them by the hand and show them how. We're going to walk them through the process that's helped over 6 million families get out of debt, be able to build wealth, and to give like they never have before. We're ready to help you and to help your team. All you have to do is go to smartdollar.com/hope.
So here's the thing. We're going to get through this. This too shall pass. This time next year, we're going to be having a completely different conversation. But there's a moment in time here where we have the opportunity to step up as leaders and do the right thing for our folks. And we know you're that kind of people, because the other kind of people don't watch stuff like this. So we're glad to be on your team. We're glad to have the opportunity to come alongside you and serve your overall team. And we want to make you guys the heroes to your team. This is the time to do it. America's going to be fine. We're going to be all right. But it's because of strong leadership that will allow us to catch a vision again, to walk out into the light again, and to move forward. And we can do this. You got this. We'll do it together. Thanks for listening.